Hi, so this video is to demonstrate how to condition a dog to a gentle leader using positive reinforcement. So this is the gentle leader. It goes over the dog's muzzle or snout and clips around behind the back of their neck to be attached to a leash to allow the walker to have a little bit more control. So Freckles is going to help me show you how to condition a dog to have positive associations with using a gentle leader, since it can sometimes feel a little bit awkward to dogs because there's a bit of pressure applied once it's clipped to the leash and behind the neck. This is definitely a process to preface, so this is something that you will likely want to spend a few minutes on each day, working step by step and moving forward once the dog becomes more comfortable with each step in the process. So here we go. Okay. So the first step in the process is basically just trying to get the dog to touch their snout to gentle leader, and they will get a treat for doing so. Freckles knows I have a hot dog, which is a little bit higher value than usual, so he is very excited. Whatever treat you use will definitely depend on the dog. You may have to use a higher value treat for certain dogs if they are a little less inclined to want to participate. So it just depends on the dog. And I'm also trying to make sure I hold the gentle leader out in different spots so that he's not just associating the gentle leader being next to the treat, but rather having to actually target and touch the gentle leader with his nose. Okay. So that is the first step. The next step, I'm going to open it up a little bit more and reward him for putting his snout and offering it through the opening a bit more. So as you can see, he's been practicing this quite a bit, so he knows exactly what to do. But same thing, I'll just reward him whenever he's offering this behavior. When the treat goes away, when the gentle leader goes away, and then repeat. After this step, I would actually let the gentle leader hang off of his snout a little bit more and feed him treats through it. You may have difficulty getting them to put their snout through it on their own, so you can always hold the treat on the opposite end of the opening and sort of lure their snout through the opening in that way. So treat goes away, gentle leader goes away, and then we'll try it again and let it hang off of his nose a little bit again. Once they feel pretty comfortable with that, you can start to try to clip it behind their neck, but leave it pretty loose. So here I've got it completely loosened as much as possible, just so that it's not as tight as it would be on a regular walk, and they're able to get acclimated to it more easily and choose the amount of pressure that they're comfortable with more so. Okay. So I'm going to give him kind of a chunk of hot dog here, and he can chew on that while I clip it behind his neck pretty briefly. You can see it's pretty loose here, and then I'm just going to let it off pretty immediately while he finishes that. Okay. And then I will repeat that again, just as many times as it takes for him to be comfortable with. So let's do it again right now. You eating my hair. Okay. And I'm going to leave it on this time just to show what you would do. Once they are a little more used to it, he can wear it a little bit longer once he's used to it more. And I'm also going to throw a couple pieces on the ground. That will distract dogs who might be more reticent to let you leave the gentle leader clipped and attached, because it kind of just will distract them from that feeling of the pressure on their snouts. So I'm going to let him finish up those treats on the floor and then release this from him. Okay. So that's kind of it. It's definitely a process, as I mentioned before, that you want to take step by step and move at the dog's pace and allow them to choose whatever amount of pressure they feel comfortable with. And it's something that you'll probably only want to work on for a few minutes a day maybe, just take it at their pace and allow them to be as comfortable as possible so that they associate the gentle leader with good things, which are treats. So cheese, hot dogs, whatever it takes for your dog to be most interested in and able to offer the behaviors you'd like. So that is it.